A young girl is recovering tonight after being shot near this AutoZone on Murchison Road in Fayetteville. WR's Willie Danley talked to people who saw what happened. They said they're just thankful the 11-year-old girl survived and what could have been a real tragedy.
Since we've been at this busy intersection in Fayetteville, we've seen multiple instances of road rage, but nothing like Monday's shooting that left a little girl in the hospital.
The child was an innocent bystander to, the ignorant action of an adult.
Around 5 p.m. on Monday, Fayetteville police responded to a report of an 11-year-old girl shot at the intersection of Pamela Drive and Murchison Road following a road rage incident. Today, 33-year-old Sadeki Siriu was arrested and charged with attempted murder in connection to the shooting. Tracy was on the way home when it all happened.
All I could think about was my son, and I was just thankful that he wasn't in the vehicle with me. I didn't even call 911 right away. I just called my husband, and I was obviously really scared about the situation. And
I spoke to another woman who witnessed the shooting. For safety, she preferred not to use her last name. She calls the incident a terrifying ordeal.
We ended up coming face to face with the shooter and his passenger. And then we tried to drive off far enough to be safe from them because they know that we witnessed the crime.
Fayetteville police say after firing shots into the vehicle, Siriu pulled into a parking lot. According to Barbara, traffic on Murchison Road was chaotic.
We ended up having to actually drive on the sidewalk because there was so much traffic coming. So we were almost a little bit on the sidewalk, trying to get away from those people.
The little girl is recovering tonight and is expected to be okay. Barbara says her heart goes out to the child.
It has to be traumatizing to the child herself to endure such a thing, and that's something that's obviously going to affect her for potentially the rest of her life.
And Siriu is currently being held at the Cumberland County Detention Center under a $500,000 secure bond. Reporting in Fayetteville, Willie Danley, WRAL News.
Let's go to the Midwest now. Take a look at this view. This is downtown Chicago. You see all this haze and smoke? People there experience the worst air quality in the world with a code purple warning issued. My sister-in-law actually texted me these pictures looking out her apartment window. Meteorologist Mike Mays joins us now. Mike, we are not going to see anything like this, but the air quality here is not going to be that great tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it is going to suffer, Ashley. Today we had code yellow, tomorrow and Thursday we have code orange air quality, which means if you have breathing problems, heart problems, you want to limit prolonged exertion outside. By Friday, we're back to code yellow, which is moderate air quality. Now take a look at what Ashley was talking about up toward the Chicago area, code red and code purple. Still ongoing fires up in Canada. That smoke's being redirected into the upper Midwest and the Ohio Valley and here into North Carolina. It hasn't gotten here yet. We're still looking at code yellow right now, but take a look at our smoke model as we go through the overnight. There's the smoke. It's on our doorstep. It's moving in. So when you step out tomorrow and you look up, you'll see hazy skies. It'll be a hazy sunrise. In fact, Elizabeth will probably have a shot of that tomorrow morning on the morning news, starting around probably 5:30, 6 o'clock when the sun starts to come up. And then throughout the day tomorrow, we have that smoke in the air, and we still have that northwest flow that'll continue through at least Thursday, maybe Friday. That'll keep the smoke still coming into the area. Now, we have another issue we're facing. It's high heat index for the holiday weekend. We'll show you how hot it will get and the mechanism that's responsible for this coming up in less than 15 minutes, Ashley.
Okay, Mike, thanks. We'll check back in with you.
A bomb threat in Youngsville ended safely after closing a busy shopping center for hours. It happened just near the food line, just off US 1. WRO's Julian Grace is live in Youngsville to show us the impact of that threat. Julian?
Gerald, that threat that you just spoke about, it not only impacted people who live in this community, but also those that work inside this food line. And then there's this. 15 other businesses were impacted that share this lot with the grocery store. When we arrived to Youngsville Crossing, all of the entrances were blocked off by squad cars.
It's kind of crazy. It's a Tuesday and it's dinner. You just kind of want to get food and they're over here saying there's a bomb threat.
It all started inside this food line located off 1160 and US 1. Over the phone, a shopper told us what happened in the store when someone called in a bomb threat.
In there shopping, just finishing up, and a very distraught clerk came over the loudspeaker and said to all customers, evacuate the store immediately.
He left. And so did the other shoppers. What happened next? Youngsville police, Franklin County deputies, and investigators blocked off all entrances, rerouted traffic, and constantly worked to keep the public at bay.
Why cause so much commotion in a community that's typically calm?
Then just a little bit before 8 o'clock, Youngsville police gave the all clear that detectives did not find a credible threat. So it was a total of about 2.5 hours investigators were out here. Now, Gerald, investigators used a lot of resources. Now, though, their attention turns to who made that phone call. And if caught, they could face federal charges.
These acts are so disruptive. Julian Grace live in Youngsville. Thank you, Julian.